Folks, one more time, Fred Emmers. All right, folks, our next comedian making his way to the stage now has been seen at the Blue Whale Comedy Festival and recently completed a tour in Texas. Folks, he'll mash your taters and fuck your sister. Give it up for Spencer Mills.
Wagoner, Oklahoma, how the fuck we doing tonight? God damn it, this table over here, if you guys don't know, this is every person that's ever seen me naked or wanted to. Right? Jeremy's the guy that wanted to, right there. Hey buddy, I got my fucking PayPal right over there. It's 2024. Some of you guys might not know this, but we have a comedian in the house here that actually went to Wagoner, so this is a bit of a homecoming for him. Give it up to Isaiah Blue. This is also a little bit of a homecoming for myself. See, about 20, 25 years ago, I went to jail in this motherfucker. I don't have enough time to tell that whole story, but let's just say that if you get recognized by a dude named Scab, you are not doing the good work of the Lord Jesus. Oh man, I am originally from a small town Eufaula. You guys know Eufaula? If you're unfamiliar with Eufaula, that's an old Indian word that means whites who steal copper. I don't know if you know that. I used to be one of them whites. That's how you get it. That's how a dude named Scab calls you out of the jail cell. Right now, Isaiah's back there doing some math, praying to God it wasn't 23 years ago I was in this motherfucker. My bad, Blue. Now I live in a weird city. I live in Claremore. Okay, that's an uppity country town. I do not fit in with uppity. To give you guys an idea, the other day I went by the courthouse. I saw a dadgum Tesla painted like the General Lee. I didn't know whether to be aghast or aroused. I was aroused. Don't worry, I'm not one of these comedians that gets up here and talks a lot of shit about cops. I actually believe that 90% of the time, these men and women are out here trying to protect our neighborhoods. And the other 10% of the time, I got weed on me. Tends to cloud the judgment a little bit. The only problem that I have with law enforcement is I do have a problem with that motto, a thin blue line. I know a lot of cops and not one of them is thin. That shit should be the thick blue circle. Like a blueberry donut. I see some of you guys looking confused in the back, so I'll go ahead and address the other thing that you're thinking. I know how ridiculous my voice is. I know what I sound like. I sound like I got the #1 podcast in Oklahoma for giving chicken fried steak reviews. This week we're at Pete's Place on the Chicken Fried Steaks of America. Sweet tea reviews on the Patreon. I actually did try starting a low-carb country cooking podcast. I called it Don't Bread on Me, but that didn't work out. Turns out these patriots like them some gluten. What with the biscuits and the amber waves and all. I sound like I might be the smartest dude who works at an Atwoods. Trailer hitches and Wrangler bitches, aisle 5. I sound like I both live in and repossess double wides. I sound like I've had sex with a woman while she had a dip in. Just 3 times, only 3 times. Adds a little texture to the blowjobs. Kind of like that body wash in the sand in it. Don't get jealous because my gal's like a mouthful of nicotine. Fucking haters up in here, Jesus Christ. But I am happy to announce that despite this ridiculous voice, ladies, God did make up for it in other ways. For example, I do wear a size 15 shoe, which means that for a white boy, I got one of the thickest, longest index toes you've ever wanted to suck on. 2 of them, actually. So you're looking for a little menage a toe after the show, you know where to go. Now I'm getting a little bit older. I got some kids in college. We had a little tornado that came through Claremore, and my son came back from college, and I had to borrow that kid's truck, and I found something in his truck that no dad wants to find in his son's truck. A 12-pack of limoncello LaCroix. So I guess he's fucking gay now. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He's 19. If he wants a little Peter in his pooper, that's his business. I know how fascinated these youngsters are with the fanny fornicating. I'm just worried I'm gonna like his boyfriend more than I like him. Another problem I have being an older comic is I have a hard time talking to these young fuckers. I don't get any of the pop cultural references. I am completely out of touch. Hell, the first time I heard about Harry Styles, I thought we were bringing back hygiene from the 70s. I was not impressed. I've seen porn from the 70s. That shit looks like 2 tumbleweeds headbutting. I think that's where they come up with the idea for Velcro, too, if I'm honest with you. Another one of these old boys came and asked me if I was on the gram. I told him not in about 20 years, but I can make a phone call. I got Scab in that motherfucker right now. This is Oklahoma. I still get the fuck down. What are y'all talking about? But the worst one came when this young man came up to me and I wasn't paying attention. He said something to me about Grindr, so I told him we just need to push the clutch on in. Then I found out what Grindr was. Turns out it's my clutch he's trying to push in. The first time I heard the phrase non-binary, I thought it meant you sucked at math. Then I found out it means you just suck. Or don't suck, or don't even believe in sucking. Listen, there's a lot going on out here. I cannot be the one to sort it out for you. To be honest with you, one of my biggest fears is if I get up here and say something just a little bit too crazy, I'm not sure who I'm allowed to fight anymore. While you guys worried about pronouns, I'm sorting out throwdowns. We are not the same. I need a fucking fisticuff flowchart. If slot A goes to tab B, what's a southern gentleman to do? When I was younger, I used to get a whole bunch of crazy theories and crazy worries. I was worried about going gray, losing my hair. But the funniest one, I was always worried about getting salt and pepper pubes. Now I just tell women I have well-seasoned meat. Y'all sending dick pics over here? What the fuck is... my brain is searching to make sure I ain't never sent anyone dick pics to that table right there. It'd be fucked up y'all sent a dick pic to my sister on accident. No, I am a little bit uncomfortable up here on stage. I am recovering from a sexual injury. My girlfriend bit my dick. It's not her fault, she was asleep. I call that my Pearl Harbor necklace. Sneak attack style. Don't worry, she got me back. We're evened up. She got me back. 2 nights later, I woke up. She's throwing water in my face, sticking a finger up my ass, calling me Guantanamo gay. Right in the Castro. Y'all's fun as fuck, boy. I'm doing an hour, Roscoe. Here's another crazy theory I have. 20 years ago, I was working in a restaurant, And the chef told me that if a woman drinks brown liquor, she'll probably take it in the ass. I feel the same way about men who drink White Claw. That's just bedazzled beer, boys. I have never been in a drinking situation and thought to myself, if only there was more activity in my mouth. I know Jeremy went the other way on that.